Well, the verdict's still out as to who the next Dutch Prime Minister will be. Of course, Geert Wilders hoping that he will become Dutch PM. And Wilders, one of those condemning the horrific death, killing of Alexei Navalny in Russia. Wilders describing it as terrible, saying opposition leader Navalny dies in a barbaric penal colony of a barbaric regime. But as for whether or not Wilders will become Dutch Prime Minister, well, the negotiations, of course, we've seen under a proportional representation system mean that on one hand, which I think is a positive thing, you do see parties represented across the board pretty much with seats and voters being represented if parties receive sufficient support. On the other hand, you do see these negotiations go on for months and months. Surely it'd be more sensible to have a 1 month deadline. If a government can't be put together at that point, it automatically triggers new elections. Let me know if you agree with that or not. Now, of course, the Dutch election took place in November of last year. And as for the negotiations involving various parties as to whether Wilders would become Dutch PM or not, you saw, of course, Peter Omtzigt basically turn his back on those negotiations. And subsequently, you've seen some pretty astonishing verdicts from Dutch voters. Firstly, the Omtzigt's party, the New Social Contract, has actually gone to a record low now of just over 6% support. Now, Wilders has actually appointed a new troubleshooter. Of course, his party came first in the Dutch elections. And he said that the Netherlands urgently needs a new cabinet, that the country has major problems and needs to be governed. And he has asked a former Labour senator there, Kim Putters, to try and head up new negotiations, fresh negotiations, to try and put together a Dutch government. But the verdict, as I said, from Dutch voters is really quite astonishing. You've seen subsequent polls now that of all the party leaders, Wilders remains the most popular, has the most confidence of Dutch citizens. And of course, in the Dutch election in November, Wilders' party won 37 seats out of 150. That made them the largest single party. But since then, you've actually seen support for his party increase further. In fact, it's now gone up to an astonishing 52 seats out of 150. That's the party's best ever poll result, the highest any party in the Netherlands has polled since 2006. And if that did play out in an election, would be the best result for any party since 1989. You can just see there the astonishing verdict as things stand from Dutch voters that has the party, Geert Wilders' party there, the PVV, winning more than double the number of seats of any other party. And you also have the prospect with the European elections coming up of Wilders' party, a pro-Nexit party advocating a Dutch exit from the European Union, actually winning the European elections in the Netherlands as well. You see there a big poll lead for Wilders' party, the PVV, for the European elections. So as I said, it remains to be seen if other parties, other party leaders are willing to back Geert Wilders to become Dutch Prime Minister. But a pretty astonishing verdict there, I think, from Dutch voters. Let me know what you make of that in the comments below, guys. I will keep bringing you all the latest on this and more, of course. So please do whack this video a quick thumbs up. And of course, as ever, cheers for watching.